Live and direct. It's Sway in the morning.
Right here on Shade 45.
It's a new wave, a movement that's happening. That's going on in Atlanta. We've seen it in the past in Atlanta. We've seen it in places like Houston. We've seen it in places like L.A. Obviously, we've seen it in New York and Chicago and different places. And right now, what we got here with us is one of the most successful artists coming up is Rich Homie Quan. And one of the most successful artists there is 2Chainz. Who's also here with us today? Who I can't be more proud of a person than I can be of him, of what he's accomplished, especially with the Boats 2 project. And you know, I was telling him I watched him on Arsenio Hall, and he performed Black Unicorn, and it was something about the way he performed it. He didn't even have chains on. That's the first thing I noticed. That was the first time I saw him with not having a chain on, man. Yeah. And but his interpretation of that song was so deep, and it just made me just think, like, man, I was doing my research coming to Atlanta. There's really something special happening right now. Yeah. You know, when you and right now I got Rich Homie Quan and 2Chainz with us in the studio. Give them a round of applause.
Woo-woo. Yo, let's do it.
You know, Quan, what's been up since we talked last, man? You got the remix of Type of Way.
Type of Way. Yeah, we got the remix dropping today.
Mm-hmm.
Who we got on there? We got I got G's on there. Mm-hmm. I got Sci on there. Meek on there, and I did a new verse for myself. You feel me? To get like that old remix feel back, bring that remix feel back. I got a couple of filters on the beat, so that almost sound like a new song. Other than that, man, working, still making this movement bigger than life. You feel me? Still unsigned at the moment.
You're still not signed.
Still not signed. You feel me? Still not signed. So still trying to make the movement bigger than life, man.
Have labels approached you? You just chose not to sign?
Right now, man, you know, it comes down to that point where you got to make sure all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. I want something that's longevity. You see what I'm saying? Like, when I do sign, I want to be like one of them big deals, like when T.I. signed, or one of them big old Young Money deals, man. You know what I'm saying? I want something that's going to last longevity. So I just want to make sure I'm all my business taken care of first. You feel me?
That's interesting to me. You know, a reason why I want to pair you guys up, I mean, I don't mean no disrespect, because 2Chainz is a superstar in his own right. And he needs his own light, even though he already got light. But I know y'all worked together before, too. Now, who reached out to who?
Be honest, man. Big homie reached out, but like I said, I wouldn't even say reaching out, man, because we had talked on the phone. Had talked for like 10 minutes, man. It was one of them real conversations, like one of them big brother talk. Like, little homie, I see what you're doing. Like, don't think I don't see what's going on. Yeah. You got these folks messed up out here, man.
Well, you know, I told 2Chainz once, I might have texted him this before, because when he put out the first official album, I started noticing, like, a lot of people took a liking to him, from Kanye to Jay-Z to a lot of big names, you know, and I say, hey, man, I'm starting to hear your style. You remember I said that? I'm starting to hear your style in a lot of dudes' raps right now, man. You know, as an inspiration, how has 2Chainz served to you, you know?
He served to me a whole lot anyway, because like come from Atlanta and showed me like, man, an artist from Atlanta can make it, you feel me? Then like I done did dirty work on the south side, and I know he be on the south side, so like it's a lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation. You feel me? Then like the talk me and him had before it really just took out like that, it did a lot to me, you feel me? 'Cause I always kept that conversation in the back of my memory, like for motivation. Like, man, you just got on the phone with 2Chainz, man, he just told some real stuff, man. You feel me? He could be doing anything right now, you feel me? And I just always kept that in the back of my little memory bank, man, you know what I'm saying? Go hard, man. Take advantage of the opportunity I got.
Y'all got similar parallels in the sense that I remember for 2Chainz, man, with the bidding war going on, a lot of labels after you. What advice would you give Quan, you know, right now as he's holding out?
I reached out to Quan because I didn't want to seem like I was one of those artists. Well, I am an artist that's in the bubble, first of all. I don't listen to a lot of music. I really concentrate on what I got going on in my movement. So when stuff starts bleeding over into my world, especially from where I come from, I like to acknowledge it. I don't like that like I'm bigger than life or anything like that, and like I ain't, you know, come from the mud, or like I ain't come from nothing. So first thing I realized is that I know Quan believes in God. He says it in a couple of verses. I felt like that was big up, you know what I'm saying? He a young nigga getting money, you know what I'm saying? I come from that, you know what I'm saying? So I guess like, you know, for me, I guess, you know, like I never tried to tell people I was the best rapper in the world, you know what I'm saying? I just try to show people and try to inspire people and just try to display a work ethic that people can pick up on and try to just grow from that. And so from me and to him, I felt like I was the hottest artist in the world with a bidding war. I was getting calls from, it ain't no secret, from every, I didn't even know this many people existed, you know what I'm saying? And so it was about building leverage. It was definitely about building a team. It was about being confident. It was about having longevity, having a support group. Me going back to Def Jam, people thought it wasn't a smart move, but it was just about being comfortable with certain people in the building, knowing that it is a business. Don't get caught up thinking you got friends you just met a month ago and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Understand that. Stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Have intuition. You know what I mean? Things like that is what I can express to Quan. The fact that he ain't signing, he still getting money is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I remember going into these meetings and they want this percentage and they want all this, but I'm already done did 300 shows, you understand me? So you need this, So it's just about making it a situation where y'all guys can wherever you go, the situation could use and help each other. You know what I'm saying? When you somebody like Quan or somebody like me, people come at you a lot of ways, and sometimes they don't even know if it's disrespectful or not. So I never came to him like, you need to sign the true or whatever. I hear Trinidad about his first thing when everybody was trying to take pictures with him and Instagram. I told him I don't want no pictures, y'all. Look here, man, don't sign for 50,000.
Yeah,
hung up.
Yeah,
that's all I said. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, and this a business, but you just like. Man, I just, just especially for the youth, man, understanding this a move that could affect your next 10 years of your life, man. Like straight up. Yeah. And that's all I really
You got a line in Beautiful Pain that says life is a game of inches. Every move leads to something better. And I felt like that applies to, to Rich Homie Quan's situation. Because I've been really dissecting 2Chainz album lately. He's been my project of choice.
Slept on, slept on this shit, roasting these fuck niggas,
killing them,
and it's so
roasting
different.
These fuck niggas, them niggas,
killing them.
Them niggas telling me to go to jail, and them niggas want me to go to jail and stay.
Yeah,
they can quit.
I've been dissecting these lyrics, and y'all did the song Extra, which didn't have to happen. A lot of times, like I liken it to Floyd Mayweather. He didn't have to fight Canelo. A lot of people thought that was risky. The young, strong dude coming up might knock you off your seat. You didn't have to partner up with a Rich Homie Quan. Yeah, but you chose to work with him. Why is that?
I had Extra done. Really, my hood was feeling. A lot of people was feeling it. Some people didn't think that I should, put Quan on it, but I don't care. I kind of like do what I feel. The thing is, for me, I felt like he was young and upcoming, and it was something that I can give back to my hood. It was kind of like something I can give back to the city. It was something that really not too much happened to me. Like when Kanye reached out and put me on Mercy, it changed my life. Straight up, period. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that Extra changes life, but it's certain things that can help.
To be honest, it did, though. I think that my first album placement, and for you to just reach out, you know what I'm saying? Like I told him, like, you don't get that from other artists. Reach out to other artists to give you no change. Cause you know what I'm saying? The other artists gonna hold their nuts on you first, cause they competition. You feel me? But I feel that, man, that was my stepping stone. Like, that was my milestone. Like, I'm still not signed, so I was like, man, I'm gonna be in store. Like, my name gonna be on a piece of vinyl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm thinking in my brain. Like, you're gonna be able to see my name in every store I go to. You feel me? So I appreciate it, homie.
2Chainz, let me ask you this. I know, you and Kanye obviously have collaborated together. You had the Good Music affiliation. I've been hearing that him and Kendrick are going out on tour. Are you going to be? Has he approached you about that tour, or are you doing something different?
Nah. That's I guess him and Kendrick. Yeah, that should be a dope tour, though. I wouldn't mind seeing a couple of those dates.
Okay, and are you touring right now for the album?
Yeah, I'm headlining my tour 2014. I got this end of the year for 2Chainz is basically homecoming for me. I'll be doing a lot of colleges. I'm going to a lot of campuses doing that. That's kind of like my get down. Then
Who's gonna be on your tour? What you be on?
I can't wait to pull you out though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I ain't
right
on tour. I'm trying to, I'm trying to just see, like, I'm trying to get all the game. You know what I'm saying? And like, for real.
There it is, right there. You heard it first.
Like
Wait a morning. All right, just like that. We got Lakita from Milwaukee. Go ahead. Who you want to say what's up to? Lakita, you there?
Lakita.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. We got a few second delay going on here.
Yeah.
Lakita, go ahead. Say what you want to say.
I want to give a shout out to Homie Quan. I want to say that you're doing your thing out here, and I can't wait till you drop your next album. I also want to say to 2Chainz that you're doing your thing. I love y'all. Y'all my inspiration, and keep doing your thing.
True.
All right,
All
cool.
right,
Okay, we got Zach from West Virginia on the line. Zach, good morning. How you doing?
What's going on? I'm doing great. Sway, more show killing it today. Everybody, the whole crew. 2Chainz, what's up? Rich Homie, what's up? My question was for Rich Homie. You know, I know you got the Type of Way, and that's a banger. That one with YG that my cracker ass can't pronounce, that's a banger. What projects are coming up next that are your next big thing?
We got the Some Type of Way remix dropping today. I'm gonna drop another mixtape for the street before the year out, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can look forward to that. And other than that, I'm working on my album. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right, we're gonna play that. We're gonna play that Type of Way remix in just a second too, so you can hear it if you haven't heard it. Sneed, you got a question for 2Chainz? Go ahead.
Yeah, man. What's happening?
What up, fool?
Yo. Hey, man, I wanted to say, man, shout out to Rich Homie Quan as well, man. But I wanted to say to the boy, man, I've been following you, bro. I love your movement, man. And when I first heard that, look what I got. You know, I'm familiar with the player circle thing in the first class. But when I heard that, look what I got, and I seen that video, you know, I knew then. You know what I'm saying? So I followed the movement, man, and the Trapper Valley, man. I wanted to know. You know, Trapper Valley and Codeine Cowboy, I wanted to know what was your favorite cuts on it. I got some that's my favorite. But I wanted to know, like, you know, just that riding through clouds and that motherfucking fuck the roof. You know, at the time I had a vert, so, you know, I was one of the first niggas in my hood bumping it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, too.
All of that was like a time for me. I think a lot of that material was heard through a lot of artists and re-rocked and put out later and things like that. But it was really just me growing as an artist. It was me being consistent, me getting confident and saying 2Chainz in the beginning, me having that delivery, and me just really making a name for myself. People don't know I put out 8 mixtapes before my first album. 8. So when people ask me about a sophomore album, I tell them I did that 10 or 8 joints ago or whatever is what I want to say, you know what I mean? So for me, and, you know, the format that I did with my mixtapes was like an album. I really mixed my stuff. I mastered my stuff. I did photo shoots. I ain't just put anything on my tape. So for the most part, I appreciate you staying down for so long. Me and Quan was actually talking about the look what I got verse. So the point I guess about today is you just never know who watching. That's what it is.
You never know who's watching. You know the feds is watching though.
At all times.
Damn, all time.
You're listening to Sway in the morning
on Shade 45.